Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Famous Face Values. We're on episode 19 that I'm titling Reasoning Why. In honor of the fourth and final season of 13 Reasons Why on Netflix, we have two of its stars. First up, Dylan Minnette, aka Clay Jensen, against his on screen rival, Justin Prentice, aka Bryce Walker. That's right, we're getting these complicated castmates on the Famous Face Values board to duke it out in yet another arena. The story arc for Clay Jensen has many faces, but for right now, let's look at Dylan's. Dylan has excellent bone structure. I love it, love it, love it. Nice and even, not too much depth lost underneath the eyes. It looks like he's got good cheek development, and that jaw, perfection. Tough competition for Justin. However, I'm sure he's up for the challenge. And a challenge it will be because Justin has equally as good craniofacial development. Now, while it's not as obvious as you could see it in Dylan, it looks really, really good here. Those cheeks are nice and prominent. That jawline is nice and well defined. Lots of symmetry, looking really good. This is going to come down to a good old hall brawl or just turning them to their sides. First up, Clay. So this really is the differentiating factor. You can see that Clay has not as much of that mid-face forwardness. Now, while it looks a little flat, it's not terrible at all. In fact, it looks really good. Maybe if the mandible came a little bit further and met that nose a little bit better and that angle was shorter, he'd be perfect. All right, Bryce, you're up next. It's a little more subtle here, but you can definitely see the difference in that mid face and the mandible, how it is a little bit more forward. The cosmetic line looks really good and the jawline nice and even. It's definitely a tough one. However, I think it's going to be Dylan coming out with a good face. Sorry, Clay. And Justin coming out with the better face, having pulled forward that win at the last minute with the profile view. Great job, Bryce. Let me know in the comments, what did you see? Did I miss anything? Have you ever noticed any of these features on any of these guys? And the big question here is, was season 4 necessary? Tune in next week as we get a little bit of a blast from the past as we put Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande up on the Famous Face Values board for their shared birthday. Look forward to seeing you then. Have a great week, Mile Spotters, and stay safe.